Namaste, beloveds. As I've been doing these online conferences since March 15th, I've noticed that a lot of people are facing life-changing decisions that they need to make, important ones, and are feeling lost and helpless and in a state of confusion, fear. What if they make the wrong decision? And it could be something as simple as, or as important as, do I continue to work from home, or do I finally go into work but therefore endangering my children or my elderly parents? Or it could be something happening in relationship where COVID has driven up to the surface all the buried issues that you have in your relationship, and suddenly people are considering divorce, and they know it's come out of all the confusion that we're in, but it's like we've been in a pressure cooker. Some of us have lost jobs. Some of us have lost loved ones. Some of us are making decisions about, even though school has started, should I send my child to school? Is it safe enough? And yet I don't want to break the law either. And then some of us are facing health challenges during this time where all the focus is on COVID and not on what we're needing to deal with in our own health and well-being. And so life-changing and life-threatening decisions are needing to be made during this time. Some people have been put on furlough, and they don't know if they come off furlough, whether they even have a job waiting for them at the end. And so it's a time of huge uncertainty, but also a time that may be calling that we make some clear-cut, crystal clear decisions. I mean, it can be something like your house, you know it's an expensive house, but you may have lost your job and you're needing to downsize suddenly. And do you put it on the market? Do you go for a much smaller place? And on, these really important decisions are needing to be made. And one of the things that science has found about the way that we make decisions, that we can write down pages and pages of, this is the best that could happen in decision A, and this is the worst that could happen, and write down. And we're using the analytical part of our brain to get clear. Should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? And yet, when it comes to the actual moment of decision, no matter how much you've focused on it, tried to get clear on it, make logical and analytical choices, the actual moment of decision, you go to the emotional part of your brain. And all decisions are made from that emotional part of the brain. And so all this analyzing and should I, shouldn't I, and oh my God, what are the ramifications? It all comes down at the end to an emotional decision that you've made. Now, one of the things they've done is they've worked with people who are brain impaired, who may have fallen and injured their brain, or who may have had a tumor removed, and the emotional part of their brain has been impaired or damaged in some way. And when they were working with those people and they had to make a simple decision, do you want to see the doctor on Tuesday, or do you want to see the doctor on Wednesday? Now, they could access the analytical part of their brain and sit there and write pages on what Tuesday they should do on Tuesday, and the pros and the cons. And then they could write pages of the pros and the cons of Wednesday, and all of it logical and analytical, and try to compare them. But when it came to a point of making the decision, they were incapable of making that decision because they weren't able to access the emotional part of their brain. Hi, I'm Brandon Bays, and I really want to support you. One of the things that happened when we came to Greece in March is I became aware that all my worldwide seminars happening in different countries, well, we give them in 39 countries around the world, got canceled. And I decided to take this time to just be in service to life, service to humanity, because none of us were given a manual. How do you deal with everything that we're facing right now? All the uncertainty, all the challenges, all the fear, consciousness coming up. And so I created a membership platform, and I've recorded now over 80 videos, meditations, process work, facing your worst fears, relationship, parenting videos, movement videos, and even the kinds of nutritional support videos that you need. It's all there as a library gathered together for you on one site, absolutely free. This is my offering to humanity. And on there is a process called conscious choices, which is a way of getting your mind, your body, your heart, and your being completely congruent, in alignment, so that you can make the correct choice for you and feel that all parts of you are in alignment with that choice. That we are living in a time where we need to be making the choice that's best for our souls, for our families, for our parents, and for our jobs. And so please make use of this site. Click on the link below and just go straight to the site, and you have a whole library of materials to support you during this time, clearing all of our negative thoughts, facing our worst fears, working at a level of cellular healing with ourselves, DNA cleansing. It's all there as my gift to you. And you know what? You're worth it. So I pray you'll make great good use of this site, and a heartfelt namaste.